The year is 2010. Probably. I had already been introduced to Halo 3 by my friend Cameron, who I can do a perfect impression of, by the way, if you're wondering. Then he calls me over to his house to play the new Halo. Apparently it's like Halo 3, but you can use a knife. That one small change made this my favorite game for a long time. Then the years kept coming, and they don't stop coming. And they don't stop coming. I would play less and less of Reach until it was reintroduced in the MCC. Now I play it all the frickin' time. Specifically SWAT online. Now, a lot of you might be wondering, so what, you love to play SWAT? That's it? Well, my love of Halo Reach SWAT is special because I really don't like playing most online games. Even other game types in Reach, I have problems with. Heck, even the other Halo games SWATs I don't love. So what makes Halo Reach SWAT so special? That is what I hope to dissect in this essay. Before I continue, let me just address my bias of loving Reach due to nostalgia. Some of these points may be highlighted in my mind because of this. Also, as per usual with these essays, this is just my opinion. You're allowed to disagree. Like I mentioned before, what set Reach apart for me was the assassinations. They were just so cool, and it was the highlight of any match to get one. The problem was that it was pretty rare to get one since everyone had radar and could see behind them at all times, especially for the 7th grade me who didn't even own his own Xbox and therefore couldn't really play that much. That is a run-on sentence. The thing is, in SWAT, there is no radar, so people just have to be aware of their surroundings using their eyes, ears, and smarts. Now that I'm on my own Xbox using headphones, this isn't crippling for me. In fact, like I mentioned in my Plague Tale essay, I tend not to use most of my equipment in games due to me having what I like to call dum-dum. That includes radar and other game modes. I know the maps well enough to know the source of plenty of noises, and sprinting is the loudest thing in Reach. So me getting snuck up on doesn't happen as often as me sneaking up on others. It feels like this lack of radar only plays to my strengths in gaming and not really my weaknesses. But the thing is, Halo 4 and 5 both have assassinations, and all of the SWATs have no radar. Well, that's not all that sets Reach apart for me. While Halo 4 SWAT may have also had the DMR, there was a distinct disadvantage in using it opposed to the battle rifle. The BR is a 3-round burst. Shoot in the general area of the head and one of the 3 bullets are bound to hit. Because of this, Halo 4 SWAT suffers from an online shooter syndrome I call winner shoots first. In winner shoots first, whoever starts shooting first wins the gunfight. It's exactly what it sounds like. This pretty much means skill goes out the window in favor of luck. Reach, on the other hand, doesn't have the BR and only lets you have the DMR and the Magnum. For the record, I'm not a fan of the Reach Magnum and do not do well when it's my only option.
SWAT.
The DMR forces you to think about your aim. Because of the lack of shields in SWAT, if you miss the headshot with the DMR or the Magnum, your opponent has a chance to kill you with the same chance of success you had, and still have. Oh, speaking of skill. Something that makes me never want to play an online shooter ever again is when the game makes my death feel like someone else's fault, primarily the game's. Call of Duty has always been the worst with this in my opinion. I'll never forget the time I unloaded half a mag of an assault rifle into a guy with my sights covering him perfectly, and he killed me with a handgun almost instantly. I started shooting first. In situations like that, it's hard to feel like I screwed up opposed to the game screwed up. This is far more frustrating than it being my fault, because it doesn't feel like there's anything I can do to stop it. Reach SWAT isn't like that, for the most part. The game being more simplistic narrows the reasons of death down to aim, reaction, and map awareness. And spawns. I'll get to that. When I die here, I know what I did wrong.
Gain the lead.
But why can't I shoot straight?
Your aim is like Michael J. Fox.
You have -2. The reason I'm dead is probably because I missed and the enemy didn't. Also, I can only get killed from behind so many times before I quit a game forever. In Reach SWAT, you can often turn around and fire back at someone shooting at you from behind. This is because the head is a much harder target from behind. Also, again, assassinations are the coolest thing ever, so I don't mind when that happens to me. Now, that doesn't mean Reach doesn't have bullcrap in it. The spawn system tends to spawn you based off where your teammates are, opposed to where the enemy is. This is good in theory, but in practice, you're often being shot at before you can even get your bearings. On top of that, some of the maps do not work great for SWAT. Because of the long-range capabilities of the DMR and the fact that it only takes one headshot to be killed, more open maps like High Noon often don't go great. Every single way to kill someone in this game mode is incredibly satisfying, with the only exception really being killing them with body shots. Each headshot is accompanied by the shield pop animation, which makes a very nice noise. Halo's multi-kill system allows a lot more time in between kills to count as a multi-kill than other games. Because of that, you get to hear the epic voice of Jeff Steitzer more often. Oh, and you get to hear Jeff Steitzer in general, and at his best.
SWAT, Killjoy, Revenge, Double Kill, Triple Kill, Overkill, Extermination, Killing Spree, Killing Frenzy, Yoink, Gain the lead, lost the lead, Betrayal, 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 Betrayed, Betrayed, Betrayed. Betrayal, Double Kill, Triple Kill, Extermination, Game Over.
But back to the multi-kills. Because of the possibility of a one-shot kill, it's possible to single-handedly change the course of the match and carry your team to victory. For the third time, assassinations are the best thing to happen to Halo, being the most satisfying way to kill someone. Just look at these. In Halo Reach SWAT, either you kill your enemy instantly or it takes a while. There's no in between. This game mode punishes inaccuracy and rewards skill without being the Dark Souls of competitive first-person shooters. There is very little BS in this game, and what amount there is still manageable compared to most online shooters. With the ability to assassinate and no radar, actually being stealthy is encouraged. This isn't exactly Rainbow Six, where you need to be on Adderall just to be focused enough to play. However, you can't play it like normal Halo and just run around and shoot everything you see. You need to pick your targets and stay accurate, or the enemy will stomp you. Also, there are not enough games with friendly fire out there. I miss that in games. Games without the occasional betrayal are just kind of boring. It leads to some really funny moments, honestly.
Where else are you gonna find this content, bro?